Hello, I'm Michael Jimenez, senior reporter for the Mesquite, here in the studios of Univision in downtown San Antonio, and I want to welcome you to this week's video edition of the Mesquite. We begin today with campus news. The Mesquite would like to begin by congratulating biology professor Megan Wise de Valdez for receiving an educational fellowship presented by the US Department of Agriculture. Professor Valdez will spend 2 weeks this summer in Washington, D.C., meeting with federal agencies to discuss the spectrum of challenges facing the development of a well-prepared Hispanic workforce. Well done, Professor Valdez. Counseling and Disability Awareness Month is hosting Violence Prevention Month. Come to the Student Center and create a t-shirt for the annual Clothesline Project. Participation in the project provides a powerful step in helping survivors of violence. And don't forget, voting is already underway for Faculty Senate, Student Government, and Mr. and Miss Tamusa. So don't forget to get out and place your vote so you can make your voice heard. At this time, the Mesquite would like to pay a special thank you to Sonny Melenderez, who came and delivered a motivational speech to about 50 students in the Student Center yesterday. Melenderez was invited to campus as part of the Brown Bag series presented by the Communications Club of Texas A&M San Antonio. And in city news, what other news is bigger than Fiesta? Today was the official kickoff of Fiesta. This year features over 100 official Fiesta events. And joining me in the studio today is Mariana Garcia from Texas State to give you your Fiesta forecast.
Thank you, Michael. Well, good news. The Fiesta forecast will be very promising. To start off, Friday, which is the first official day of Fiesta, we will reach the high 90s, so expect some heat. If you do go out to a Fiesta event, don't forget to wear your sunscreen. Now, these temperatures will remain in the 90s for the following days and low 70s for nighttime. Overall, the weather will be suitable for anybody who wants to go and enjoy Fiesta. Reporting for the Mesquite, Mariana Garcia. Back to you, Mike.
Well, thank you, Mariana, for that Fiesta forecast, and hopefully you can continue joining us in the future. We have another special guest today. Her name is Andie Gonzalez for the University of the Incarnate Word with your look at sports.
Thank you, Michael. Well, it's a good week of sports for Texas. We first congratulate the Lady Aggies in their win of the national championship for basketball. A&M All-American Daniel Adams scored 30 points, leading her team to victory. This is the school's first national championship since 1939. Way to go, Aggies. As for the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs take #1 seed in the Western Conference. Last night, they took on the Sacramento Kings, winning with a final score of 124-92. That's all for sports. Reporting for the Mesquite, I'm Andie Gonzalez. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you, Andie. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's video edition of the Mesquite. I want to thank my special guests, Mariana and Andie, for joining me here in the studio. And I also want to mention that next week, the Mesquite will be spotlighting Veterans Affairs. So don't forget to join us back here for next week's video edition of the Mesquite.